parched?
I am very
Is
parched.
there like a gayer way to say I'm thirsty than that?
I could think of a few.
Yeah, I need something in my mouth.
I need some moistness in my mouth.
Please pour it into my mouth,
I need to
Daddy.
swallow something right now. Daddy.
Wait, how did you say, Daddy?
God,
You heard me. Let me go get my drink.
gay and retarded. It was like double
Daddy.
down. Daddy.
That's the only. Can you imagine if you're in this moment with your girl, it's getting hot and heavy, she's like, "Oh yeah, Daddy."
Daddy. Where did you
Instant turn
learn
off.
that slang? I lived in an ice cooler for 7 years, Daddy.
7 years? Jesus Christ.
That was really cold. But the missionaries gave me books, Daddy.
Oh my God! Did you take a look at the post that holy shit, I can't talk. Aiden put into the chat with him. They call me the best Renekton on Lola, and he's stunning a minion.
Wait, where is this? In general?
There's a in general, yeah. He put a picture. I'm the best Renekton.
It's not.
It's just him stunning a minion.
I can't tell.
I love it.
Where's this stuff?
You can. It's on the Discord channel.
No, I know. I can't tell that he's stunning.
It's
a minion.
because
It's the plus 17.
yeah, he killed
He's in
the
stun
minion.
animation.
Gotcha. That's funny.
Also, welcome, Ernie.
Hello.
Hey, so
Are you
I feel as
shoutcasting
though
with us?
there may have been an oversight here. They allowed One Tooth Bear to have Katarina,
Oh shit.
so that may have been a mistake. But they
Yeah, that's gonna be
they
scary.
did plan for an option of how they were going to cancel that with Malzahar, which is a good choice.
And they did
Oh,
decide that they were
Lawrence
just gonna
Delaware.
ban Exile out this game.
Well, if you're gonna ban Exiles out, you need to ban like 2 more Exiles champions, and then you're good. I mean, it is viable to
No
ban out
problem.
Exiles. You just need 1 more ban.
What would that one be?
Master
Oh,
Yi.
let's see. They've
Master
already
Yi's
done
already
Master
banned.
Yi, so you've got.
Master Yi, Swain, Talon,
They
Cho'Gath.
disgrace the
No,
art
that
of
wasn't it.
war.
That wasn't it. What was the other one that he plays all the time? I'm trying to think. For some reason, I can't. piece
Urgod.
it together. He does play Urgot, but I'm not afraid of his Urgot. Particularly now that there's something bugged about that phase rush.
Who dares
It's
defy
not
my
activating
will?
properly.
No, it's because when he activates the W on Urgot, the phase rush specifically says 3 different attacks or abilities. So it's not the just bunch of auto attacks. So he has to actually use different abilities and shit.
Interesting.
A lot of theory crafting in my mind. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not in the spectate mode right now, so I'm
Yeah, so
like
stop.
15 minutes or 15 seconds behind. I
Oh,
will be in the game.
I thought
after
you
you
just
guys
meant you
started
weren't
up.
doing anything, and you're just. I'm like, that's
Oh,
not
I'm
helpful.
watching
It's super
you guys.
distracting.
I'm watching you guys. It's just
Oh, you
I
should
think you're
definitely.
just walking around saying, ooh. Eee.
I'll get into the game once it starts. But
Gotcha.
Will, One Tooth, and Legion remember to switch champions. There it is.
Womp womp.
The
Everyone
knock-
has smite. All junglers have smite. That's a painful one.
So who's going top? Is One Tooth or Exile? Is it Nocturne top?
Yo, I see you spelling that shit out.
I-
Watch your mouth, Sam.
Yeah, why? I can't find. It's so hard to get through these letters.
Also,
on
is
here.
that a bug worm or am I just bad? I'm definitely
What?
clicking on him and I stun the minion behind me in that picture.
I don't know. I've never seen it a bug where like
Because I'm autoing him in the
Worm
fight, and
never
then I hit
hit.
W. It just turns me around, and I stun the minion behind me. And I'm like, what is this?
That's interesting. You know, honestly, I haven't been playing Renekton as much since he hasn't been like as good this preseason. So maybe
Dude.
I'll have to get some games in on him.
Dude, Aiden, I can't put another A in your name.
Okay, you can. Shit.
That's
Is
so
there a different
dumb.
different type of emoji that like
I
can
might
be
have to
used?
find another emoji.
Yeah, you have to improvise, dude. Okay.
Or
Anyways,
something.
back to my team.
Or you
Yep.
just throw an S on there.
Aiden.
You should do that. Let's do
I'm gonna
that.
find it. No, don't do it. Don't
Ruined.
ruin it. Don't ruin
Somebody
it.
put
No,
a cat on there. I don't want a
That was
cat.
mine.
don't do it. Can't put
Where's
an
the
A.
S? Gotta have an S on there. Where are the letters?
Okay, we'll just do this.
Hold on, I think I've got
Oh,
it.
there we go. Oh no,
You can use the red A.
there's red A's.
Yeah. Okay, get rid of the.
Got it. I got
I
it.
like mine better.
Here, get rid of your other ones.
It
Get rid of your other
is.
ones. I got it.
Aiden is the.
No one knows what we're talking about on the stream. Talking to ourselves.
This is
No,
quality
take
content.
take
right here,
the other shit
Community
off and
Games.
just leave it with AIDS.
No, Aiden.
I've got the
as-
S. I've got the S on
No,
there.
you just write Aiden as Aiden. There you go.
I can't do has. 'Cause you've used like every A in the book. If there's an equal sign, I could do that.
There you go. Fine. Took mine off. Oh, I just upvoted your S. You
Yes.
gotta- Oh, you no, that's not what
You
you
took the A. This is going so terribly. Fixed. AIDS.
All right. Sorry, everyone that's watching these pods.
No, I don't think anybody who's watching the stream could see what's going on
Discord.
On
You
No,
should
they
just drag
at
your
all.
Discord onto the stream.
yes. Well, it's
Anyway.
window capping league. So that's
Everyone that is
exactly what it
joining in late or watching the VODs on Twitch, welcome to the Lola Community Games. This is the third game of the night, official game of the night, 5v5. When we have enough people showing up, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central, we usually have 5v5 games. And if we have more than 10 people, then we kick off the hosts of these out of these games, and then we shoutcast and we have some fun, and hopefully we talk about things that are actually on screen that you guys can see. Sometimes we don't do that apparently, but anyway, we're getting in, waiting for the spectator delay to tick down. We're at 15 seconds. So with those last 15 seconds, what do you guys think about these teams?
Interesting comp. I don't know if they intended to switch or not, but you got Exiles on Nocturne with Exhaust, and then Nautilus are kicking on Nautilus. Seems like that may be switched, though Lane Nocturne has been a thing. Exhaust is a little weird, but I guess it'll keep the fear on, and then, you just keep beating the hell out of them while they're exhausted. So,
Yeah.
makes sense, I guess. But that being said, a lot of interesting champ picks going on here that I wasn't really expecting. Like, they gave Katarina One Tooth. That's a mistake. And
Unless it was a
then
baited pick,
they may have a whole lot of CC. The Nocturne pick's a little weird. But then again, he did get, like, every other champion. Oh, Yasuo. That was the other champion that he plays.
Yeah, good point.
So, yeah, but he got pretty much every other champion banned out on Exiles, so that makes some sense. Aiden is known for his blitz play, though it's not as good as mine. And
True.
It's
true.
only with Mordekaiser.
yeah, that's
I don't know
true.
if that's true.
Uh,
He got the
I-
new Blitzcrank skin too, so that I haven't seen that yet. So
Yeah, that thing
should
is
be fun.
awesome, actually.
pretty cool. The walk animation on that is painful to watch. It's really, really bad, the walk animation.
Splash art looks really cool though. Splash
No,
art looks like
splash
it could be a
art's
whole
awesome.
new champion.
No, the splash art's amazing. Well, that's the problem, is they're like, yeah, it looks a little bit too much like a whole new champion, so we had to do something to make it not look like that. Problem, the thing that they did was they left the walk animation as if he had little legs,
Mhm.
like the regular Blitzcrank model does, but this thing doesn't have legs. So he just bounces left and right like he's walking on no legs.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's terrible to watch.
It's so funny.
Actually, before things get too spicy, I'm gonna jump out to the bathroom so I can miss the level 1 invade. But I really gotta get out here.
No problem. We'll see
Level
you
1
soon.
invade. I don't think I've ever seen anybody on level invade anything before.
We should make that a rule for community games. Like,
It's
hey, who hasn't played
unwritten.
community games? And then someone be like, me. I'm like, all right, you're in. But if you don't level 1 invade, you're out.
You're out. You're done.
5-week ban.
That's it, fam. You gotta talk like the kids. You say like fam and woke and shit.
Oh my gosh, that walk animation is amazing right now with the home guard
So I'm
boost.
telling you, like, it's real bad to watch. Like, embarrassing that this got out of the PvE, and the worst part is that Riot like stood behind that it needs to be that way, because they're like, you wouldn't necessarily know that it's Blitzcrank if you didn't do that. You know, with the walk in it. You see how he's like, rup, 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 and yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
So blue team knows where red team is right now. Red
Oh,
team
they
does not
they
know where
walked
blue.
across the board.
Yep. A lot of stuns, but the stuns go on to there.
Oh no.
Katarina first blood,
And that's what happens
and that's why you.
when you, that's why you always leave a note.
Blake, did you rearrange the scoreboard by any chance? Oh, the chase is still going.
No, I didn't.
Oh, the
I
ignite.
don't
Thank
think they
you.
got
Oh,
it.
the
It is
missed
level
hole just in
It's
time
level
to
1
see
ignite.
Aiden fail that.
Okay, so point there. Never use ignite level 1. It's worth about a little bit more than 1 auto attack.
Unless it gets you the kill.
Well, you know, the only reason you'd really use it is to try to prevent their heal.
Healing debuff.
Hmm
Yep.
It's
Put the
far
healing
more
debuff
useful
on.
for that than it is for actual damage at level 1.
So the big win though for red team, Katarina did not get to go back after getting first blood.
That's what we call a win.
That's a win.
Silver lining.
Silver linings play well.
Great move.
That is a big deal though, because Katarina, like, you could still potentially get a kill. You're not gonna get bullied level by him. And
Uh-oh.
level 1 roam from the bot lane to get a kill onto Blitz. Ouch, that
Shake, shake
sucks.
the room. We got a kill. Where is it? What's Blitz supposed to be playing here? Is it Blitz jungle or Blitz what?
Nope, that's
Support.
support.
So he was just support roaming, or what was he doing?
Yeah, he's just
I'll
roaming
go check the
around.
replay. I'm curious about that too.
I wasn't really paying attention at the time because I was trying to fix the scoreboards.
Ah, so Blitz went to go steal red buff, and he didn't get it because a smite came, and then he got collapsed on.
Okay, so Triss Leona is one of the most dangerous combos because you always have follow-up.
Dang, coming in top though. Roman's in some trouble.
Oh, Rome's in a lot of trouble.
That's a dead Roman.
Oh, but a nice shield. Is it enough? You get a. Oh nope.
Flash auto.
Oh,
Yo,
XL
and he
stick
still
did
gets
it.
away.
That was a really nice play. Like, he waited with no health until he literally couldn't be hurt. I mean, that was impressive. That was the perfect timing on that.
Very well done. Yeah, see, that's something something very. I think you see a lot more experienced players do. When they're low health, they run away completely out of the fight. They start backing rather than sticking around. We've seen that a few times in these games. We saw it last game with, or I think I saw it in the game with Aiden, where we saw like 2 low health people just sticking around a fight even though they're chunked out early. So like, stick around, do your thing, but stay a safe distance away, and then go in when you can. Like when summoner,
See,
like
like,
summoner
okay,
goes
so
to blow
right
them,
there,
whatever.
Jinso should have went in on Tom Stench and hurt him. Because at the time, like, Blitz was right here, and they were both right here, and Ice Orbs was back here. So they could have caught him, put a bunch of damage on him, and there's no follow-up from Ice
Also
Orbs.
level advantage too, so you could almost. I mean, you'd have to really, really miss position overlook something to lose a 2v2.
You're
Like right
taking
now,
away
they should
some
not
of
be letting Blitzcrank move forward like that when you have minion advantage, level
Well, and
advantage.
and you're Leona. If he grabs you, that's nothing's gonna happen.
Yep. Gank coming down. Rammus is on the river. Blitz gets a knock up on Leona. Leona just goes in to do damage on carry. Probably the right decision. She didn't have flash or anything, so way to go, Ham.
Yeah, the only thing that I mean, you know you're dead at that point, so go in and try to do some damage. So that's great. The only problem there is when Blitz ran forward into you from like that range,
Mm-hmm.
you know something's going on. Right? Like you know you're being ganked. That should be like your gank sense should be going nuts. Right?
Oh, what
That
a
was a nice
hole!
hook. That was a nice hook.
Great hook,
Right
but
in the-
Sanj
Not a lot of follow up because it couldn't be.
Presence though, right?
Sure.
The other thing with when Blitzcrank is in your face, one of the biggest things about his hook that makes it so volatile is it puts you out of position. So if you're already on top of him, like it doesn't matter where he
That was a really ambitious play
Oh.
by Katarina, but it worked.
Clicks out
I-
1 kill. She was level 6 to the level 5 and 4, so almost had it.
Jumping on
But
that? Did she get the full bomb? If she got the full bomb, she gets the reset on the jump.
I don't know. She jumped back. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I don't believe it.
Strong trade by Nocturne. Very confident on that one, and I think maybe comes out even. Wow, nice,
And the kill. Solo kill from Blitzcrank.
nice flash hook by Blitzcrank.
Do we have a flash E? Nope. No flash.
No flash on that Leona yet.
That walk animation does
Yeah.
look really fucking weird.
Yeah, see, like it's like he's got like amputee legs.
Yeah.
All right, Exiles is coming in for a lane gank with his ult, trying to make something happen, but I don't think anybody's gonna be there by the time he gets there.
Yeah, moderately sober in the chat's
Leona's
asking
playing
about.
up.
Ooh,
Oh, misses the flash hook.
Oh!
There's the E hits though, and here comes Nocturne.
oh
That's
my
dead.
gosh, that damage! Holy moly! Nocturne has. Yeah, that was a lot of damage coming out of Nocturne. That
We
Nocturne
also
ult
got the
has
Leona
about a
passive,
80 damage.
too.
Yeah,
Good point.
real-
Good point.
But I think people forget a lot that Nocturne is pretty much a burst champion. With ulting in and like his auto, like his passive proc, like he just does a ton of fucking burst damage.
I think people also forget that Nocturne's wiener is made out of shadow.
And you can't underestimate a shadow penis, you know?
Right. The unseen penis is the deadliest.
Yeah, I think that's the line. Exile's being really aggressive, but didn't get punished for it. Although Leona now might get punished, having to flash out and a nice pull over the wall into the Balthazar ult.
Good
time.
chain
Yeah, the
CC
funny
there.
thing is, he would have got out of that, but for the suppression. He
Yeah.
had a dagger floating right up above him. He just couldn't reactivate.
Yeah. That's the Malzahar pick for you, though. They just
Sucks to be you, one-tooth bear.
got no one to go.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
Oh, and here's a up. Triss gets away from the gank bot lane with the nice rocket jump. Easy, easy. Rumble doing some exciting damage to that turret, apparently. Yoshi Camera wants us to see that.
Yeah, not a real big goal. Well, literally no goal difference at the moment. Everyone's, each team is getting some advantages. Some, good teamwork, I feel like, from the blue team. But honestly, the only reason they're ahead in kills is because of those level 1 kills. So it's evened out pretty nicely here.
We got some high-intensity turret farming going on here.
Oh, yeah. Is he going to get it? Oh, he got it. He got it.
harpooned it.
So Ramon's ganking the
Nice
bot
ward.
lane.
Hey, Ramus.
Look at Valen. Leona does not have flash, so even though it's the support, it's still a prime target. And once again, Tom says.
Oh, nice pull. Not really much follow up, but some damage. Not bad.
So here's a point I suppose to make. If you are with a Tom Kench and that's your partner in the bot lane, you need to play forward. Because if Tom lands a hook, you need to be able to follow up on it pretty instantly.
That was really confusing when you said Tom Kench, and I'm like, there's no Tom Kench in the game.
Oh, I
We're
meant-
talking about Blake
okay,
again.
You're playing with Blitz in the bot lane, you need to play forward in the lane.
Yep. Especially in that instance where they saw Leona use her E and miss it, then you know that you don't have the as much
Yeah,
threat.
you got
from
about 8
Leona.
seconds of threat-free Leona.
Yeah, if you're ever in a big thing I hear from a lot of players is whenever they're like feeling like a bot lane is really oppressive and they never have a chance to do anything, you gotta watch for those cooldowns. Like, oh, Leona E is down. She's really. Oh, lots of CC gonna come out. No chance to even ult there for Ice Orbs. That's goodbye, Leona CC.
Yeah, well done on that. Put out all the CC, stagger it a little bit. Maybe he didn't need to
Leading
use
with
all,
the-
but there's no
Leading
reason.
with the ult was a good deal.
Yeah, just do it. Let's see if the hook can go down though. Oh, he gets a hook on the
Hits
one
it.
tooth and the suppression. My God, the chain CC is going so well, but the counter engage takes down Blitz and
Oh, the flash for the taunt.
Yeah.
oh, but he gets a kill.
Hits him with the Q. Oh,
Oh, that's painful.
the counter game.
Rams
First
really
turret
went
goes to
stayed
blue
on
and
that. I think he would
bottom.
have killed Exiles if he had stayed.
Maybe.
Kicken didn't have a lot of damage,
Yeah,
and all of his cooldowns were gone. Other than
he does have a lot of CC though.
well, sure, except you're Rammus, and Exiles is a physical damage champ, and
Yeah.
Nautilus is a no damage champ. At least until he builds damage, which he hasn't done.
Yeah. I just
So,
see like
It'd
right
be
there,
hard
like,
for Rammus to die in that situation, even though it is a 2v1.
yeah. In my mind, what I see happening is just like he just gets like CC'd so much by Nautilus. He doesn't get a chance
so
to
much
go.
CC.
So much CC to
CC.
take down one tooth there. Doesn't even
Yeah.
get a chance to move.
I definitely think they're prepared for the Katarina pick.
It was a bait the whole time.
There's a lot of good teamwork here too. You know, like whenever Blitz is grabbing Katarina, he's like going for
Oh,
Katarina.
There you go.
Oh!
Stop.
Oh,
That's
you
the
cannot
jump.
jump over the Rammus ball.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
that was a really well executed game.
Yeah.
It's like stood between the tryst and safety with the ball because you can't jump over it. You know, it's not like in Israel where you're gonna flash through somebody. You literally are doing a jumping dash.
Yeah, Tristano's jump, it may look like
Oh my God! Another hit, and the top goes down, and then there's no suppress.
I don't think
Ooh,
he
he just-
did have it. Oh,
Did have it. I think he might not have been ready, or he just.
I think he threw out the silence first and then was like, oh, flashed the wrong
flash
way. That's
backwards?
now. Yep, that's Malzar's death.
what
Flashing
you
the
wanna
wrong
do.
way.
There's the double.
Oh, Katarina getting really cocky,
No, that's good, man.
but he
Good.
does get a kill. Yeah. Oh, an engage
here we go,
onto
here
the
we go.
Rumble.
Ult right now.
Coming
Ult
in,
right now.
coming
Ult
in.
right now. Ult right now. Ult right now. Ult. 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 Rumble. Use your
Oh,
ultimate.
Rumble. Yeah, why? Uh-oh.
Use it now.
He's gonna get away.
Punch it.
Oh, he got away.
You have to use the ult because yes, if you're not gonna get a
it
kill,
slows.
but there's a huge slow on it.
Yeah, it's a massive slow field.
Yeah, if he had put it where he was running, he would have had a much easier time there at the end to get away to the blast cone.
And Blitz is oh yeah, Blitz. Wait. Oh, nice. Well done on the Blitz. So if you saw there, he led with the punch because he knew it was gonna be spell shielded, and then he grabbed. And the thing is, a lot of people don't realize this. He waited. He waited for Rammus and Malzahar to get into range to actually do the damage and change CC, which is a huge deal. Katarina going on to the Zaya, but never mind. Backs off after he sees the vision of the rest of the red team.
starting up Infernal. This is gonna be a fight though.
Yeah.
TP coming from the Rumble.
They have to be careful because they're outnumbered. Katarina's not there.
Katarina comes in.
Oh, but he's coming though.
They've
Leona
got-
goes in
they're
deep,
going
a
for
little
damage.
too early, but gets out, I think.
They've-
Rumble ult doesn't finish her off.
Katarina gets ulted. And blue team just went in one by one, and Exile was not there yet.
Oh my god, if you would have done it on the Drake, it would have been a steal.
Leona almost gets that dragon steel.
Oh, she would have got it. She's missed.
Yeah. It does more damage in the center, right?
Yeah, but she didn't hit him.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
It was
That's what I
on the
mean.
other side of the dragon.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's
greedy
Really aggressive.
out of there, having to flash out.
Ooh,
not
she's
dead.
gotta be careful.
I have to say, the Blitzhooks seem to be carrying the red team this game.
Yeah, even with the dopey looking walk. I am Blitzcrank.
The dragon was at 2 health after Leona ult, or when Leona missed her ult. Just wanted to point that out. 2
rough.
HP.
That's rough.
So we got red team up by 1k, not that much. 12-12 when it comes to kills. Both have Inferno Drakes. Super close right
here.
now.
Dodge it. Oh,
Damn dodge, and that is a dead Rumble. Yeah, I don't think it mattered where he went there. He
Yeah,
was gonna
me
get
neither.
CC'd.
Get in there. Get in there.
Nice pull.
Nice
Bomb.
pull into that. Oh, the Smeltar shield saves him from being stunned, but Null still survives off the tower damage. Leona going down. Nocturne should follow though. Oh, the
Nocturne
flash
flash over
over
one
though.
one. Katarina is here, and Malzahar does not have an ult this time. And One Tooth will definitely play really aggressively and is not afraid of turret diving, so we'll see what happens. Although there's a Rammus, so we can't really outplay a Rammus taunt.
Yeah.
Look at the ward coverage on the red team. This is insane.
It's
They
like
just littered the river.
It's like they have a master tier support or something.
There's no way I'm poor could have. I'm really impressed. Let's see.
Oh, One Tooth in a bad situation to see if he can outplay, but I don't think there's much out. He's under going towards turret, and there's the taunt. That there's no outplaying a taunt. He's gone. Trish trying to get the tower, but Blitzcrank's not afraid to scrap.
So here's the
Let's
interesting
check it
thing
out.
about your Blitz ult and why you should hold it. So in that situation, if you leave up your Blitzcrank ult, it does passive damage to everybody around you, right? If you're it particularly favors champion. So if he just sits and scraps with her every few seconds, he gets about 100 passive damage from each bolt, maybe a little bit more. But if he detonates his ult, those passive shots go on cooldown until his ult's back up.
Yep.
So it's better in a situation where you're going to scrap with somebody to hang on to your ult and use it as like a finishing move or to disrupt an ability chain, you know, prevent like a back or something. You know what I mean?
There's
So
nothing
the
to
reason-
silent. There's
yeah.
nothing to
Yeah, the reason, or interrupt the channel, but the reason he used it there was to clear the minion wave under tower. And keep in mind, it only has like a 45-second cooldown.
Exile going in, kill for Katarina. Rumble was too far out there. Blue team flat.
Yeah, the engage on blue team is pretty destructive. Not only do you have really good hard seat, really heavy tanks coming in on you, they have a lot of distance that they can cover too with the Nocturne. And even the Leona ult.
Talk about too what happened in mid lane when Tristana was scrapping with Blitzcrank. I didn't notice it until Aiden actually said something in all chat. The Tristana E'd Blitzcrank, and Blitz walked near the turret, and the E ended up splash damage killing the turret.
Oh,
I never
really?
knew that happens.
I did not either. New
That's
thing you
too
learn.
funny.
So if you have a Tristana bomb in your head, don't walk near your turret because you're gonna share that damage with it. But Leona getting caught out using Malzahar ulted. She's dead, but Rift Herald's in top lane. See what they can do with that. Looks like not much. It's that team collapses.
Yeah, blue team is running away, which is smart. I don't know if they can get away. Blitz is right on Nautilus. Gets the uppercut, taunt. That is a tanky Nautilus that they're going after.
And he flashed over the wall too.
Worth.
That was a weird. That was a weird engagement. It was like a 4v5, but nobody wanted it.
Yeah, everyone was a bit scared. Everyone wasn't ready to commit to it because it was the Nautilus that they're going after.
It's like all my relationships. No one's ever.
No one's ever gonna commit because they're scared of you.
They're scared of all the other people.
Stop bringing knives to your date.
Listen,
Oh, gosh.
it's all about protection, okay? My friend said that I needed
Okay, I
I
protection
brought
for the
this
day.
Bowie knife so you'd feel safe. I'm gonna sit here all day and pick my fingernails with it.
Have you ever seen that comic? That's like the guy's like the girl asks the guy, "Did you bring protection?" And he places a Charizard Pokemon card on the table. Yeah, I did.
That's great.
I mean, to be fair to that guy, it's not like he's gonna get laid anyway. So the
Oh,
Charizard
nice
card
steal
would
from the Blitz.
probably
I don't
give
know.
him
I
better
do
protection.
hear that Charizard makes panties drop. I think.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
I don't have any
uh,
sample size to prove you wrong,
I'll just
but
tell you this.
I might have to do some research.
I've seen the guy with the largest Charizard collection in the world, and he likely has no children.
Because of the protection.
Right.
Yeah.
The raw protective capacity.
Speak on thoughts.
It's not like it's not thoughts. It's more like hopes and prayers. That poor man.
Oh, things have kind of slowed down. I just realized that even though Red Team had a substantial gold lead, I feel like we're like neck and neck with gold lead again. No one has really pulled ahead. Good talk. Good talk.
Yep. Gold lead.
I was expecting someone to make a comment on that. I just got silent.
No, I think you're great, and I like what you're doing here. Good thoughts.
One tooth getting caught. Oh, but that's sad. So if you're wondering what just happened there, QSS breaks the suppression but doesn't break the damage. So that's why she was walking away, and I'm guessing she has QSS. Otherwise, unless Leona had something. Nope. Yeah, she had QSS for that. For the Malzahar, but the damage still goes through. You can't stop the damage. All right, so yeah, them gold leads, right?
Yep. Those happen.
So I want to mention, it's a two-man gang top lane. Another QSS built by Nocturne. However, the QSSs are not saving anybody's lives yet.
Well,
That
it's kind
wasn't
of hard
amazing.
because that's to save your life when you walk into a 5-man rape factory.
A factory, huh?
Yeah, well, like I said, I've seen some internet videos, and it never seems to work out for the girl who wanders into that. Or maybe it works out very well for her because I'm pretty sure she got paid a lot to make the video.
Anyways, red team gets a few crucial picks off, so they go after the Baron. Probably a very safe Baron. I like actually what blue team is doing. Maybe not this specific instance, but I see a lot of people when there's a when there's a Baron that's being taken that they really can't do anything about, they still linger and like kind of think about what they could get around the Baron, or if they can get something, and then they go in 1v1 to try to steal it and they all die. Instead, they just said, we cut our losses, we'll get something else. So they go out mid
that
lane,
was good.
push that lane.
I mean, yeah, so red team got the Baron, blue team got a couple of towers, and the girl in that video got a new car.
And Nautilus tries to get away, hits a
And
blast
does.
cone, and does. Wow. Tanky Nautilus. So I do want to say, the itemization of Rumble and Malzahar are pretty good against the tanky comp of... Wait, they're not. Yeah, they're kind of tanky.
Oh, just oh,
against-
no!
oh god!
Oh, bong.
Gotta dip, duck, and dive, but he is tanky. Oh, great Rumble all goes down. And Katarina cleans up the fight.
Oh dear.
And Zaya was not with the team.
Sorry, still gonna die. There it goes.
Oh,
Nope,
nice
nope.
snare though. He can get it.
Get him.
Oh, nice. Well played. Kind of
That
salvaged the
was-
bad situation.
That was impressive. I mean, that was a sound fight.
Yeah, the itemization. They're building Leandries, so that helps get through some tanking stats. So they do have a decent team to fight front and back,
Hello.
which is nice.
I may have kicked my power cord.
Nah, you're still alive. Wait a minute, I don't know why that would affect your ability to live unless your power cord was attached to like an iron lung or something.
Yeah, actually, no, actually I have an iron butt. Is what
An
it is.
iron butt.
Yes. The iron butt.
Oh, like that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, except instead of your face, it's your butt.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
have
makes
you ever
perfect sense.
seen the SpongeBob episode where he breaks his butt and then the
Oh boy, look at the huge engage. Smoothly takes out a few of the backlines, but Malzahar does stop a little bit. However, Katarina is free to roam after the taunt wears off, and blue team just melts them. Wow, that was brutal. Yeah, you cannot be in choke points against a Leona ult. That's rough.
But you can't be in team fights against a Katarina and a Rumble. Like, that's just gonna hurt
Well,
a lot.
Rumble's on the different
They're on
teams,
opposite
Katarina.
teams.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pain in those.
Wait a minute, what?
Katarina and Rumble are on opposite teams.
Oh shit, I thought they were on the same team this whole time.
This whole time.
I was like, Jesus, that is a nasty combo. But
Check.
hey, still gonna get
Nice pick. Nautilus does not have any mana, and backup. Ram is coming in to make sure he stays dead. And blue is pushing the bot lane. You get some turret damage down there. Yeah, it's interesting because the red team wants to get picks. Obviously, Blitz is super great getting picks rather than team fighting. Although he will be helpful in team fights against the Katarina to stop her ult with his silence, or knock up Nocturne if he goes in and stuff. If Nocturne spell shield gets knocked off by something else.
I mean, well, I think we can all agree that Aiden's Blitzcrank is inferior to mine.
Oh, here we go. There's a 1v1 bot lane. Oh, just kidding.
Not anymore.
get
Go back to
taunted
the
and
mouse. Go back to the mouse. Leo.
Oh,
had to get in melee range to ult in there.
He lost
So-
sight of the mouths in the bush because there was no ward.
and the darkness too.
Well, no, I was talking about Nocturne using the darkness. He should have jetted back to Mal's to make space, but he couldn't because,
Oh, Mal's went into the bush.
and he didn't have that bush. He started the fight in.
Gotcha. Oh, so Blitzcrank misses, so they should probably just. Oh,
There
there's
you go by
that's
Leona.
Hey, Leona. Ton of damage coming down, but Tristana having free reign to hit anyone she wants, and just melts through basically everyone with this Katarina doing damage. Yeah, they
Oh,
cannot
the
be.
flash over, trying to go after the Rammus, but he's gonna ball.
Like
He's
it.
out of there.
Hashtag
Katarina? Yeah, they gotta stop getting hit by those Leona ults. Those Leona ults have been incredible,
Yeah.
making it really, really easy. You get a Leona.
Oh, Rammus can go down soon. He was trying to be the hero and take those minions away from them, but they've got some minions and they've got Tristana and Olive, so goodbye turret.
Yeah, so the way that they're fighting, the team fights are going is Leona gets an ult, 3 or 4 people, and then Nautilus ults the middle person too. So when they get unstunned, they all get popped up anyway.
Yeah.
And then
By the
Leona's-
time they even get out of it, they're already dead, Katarina.
yeah, and then Katarina's going in as well. So they're not able to retaliate anything, and it's super
Like,
painful.
it's gonna be impossible to win a team fight if you keep getting hit for 3 random stuns and then like a displace and then tons of fucking Katarina damage. It's like Blitz can't even do anything about that. Like you'd be using your ult to interrupt Katarina's ult,
Mhm.
but there's just so much damage out of that combo that it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
everybody's dead anyway.
Yeah, Katarina doesn't need to use ult to kill. Yeah, so red team again, they just need to keep moving. They're finding picks when they're looking for them. They're moving around the map a ton. It's when they start sieging up or grouping for a team fight, they need to be really careful. They need to be spread out, stay out of choke points unless they're pulling the enemy team into a choke point because they have a rumble, which will do a ton of damage in the jungle or in the river, but they can't have 3 people get stunned before Rumble can put down his ult. Well,
So
here's a
if
pick-
blue team plays this patiently, they can.
Oh my god, they get the Tristana. She's gone. No need for even a Malzahar ult, so that's still up to take out Katarina or Nocturne if they want to dive. That's really, really big.
After a minute out to bot lane, they've got a big wave bot lane, so blue team, although they lose one member, they're kind of still controlling the map enough that red team really isn't taking much off of this.
The teleport coming
Malzahar
out from Malzahar.
using, it's teleporting to bot
I
lane.
don't know how low that turret is, but I don't think that was worth it.
Mm.
Maybe. I mean, he probably saved the turret. I'm not sure. Still not sure if it's worth it, especially when Baron's up, having that teleport. I guess you have 2 teleports, so you don't necessarily need 2 teleports to keep an advantage. Oh, but
Oh, wow, Nocturne's
Nocturne
gonna go
goes
in, but there's
deep.
2 people there, he's dead.
Leona ult just hits 1, but it's plenty because it was a pick.
Rammus doing too much damage, Rumble goes down, and then Rammus too.
Yeah, that's a bit rough. Now, blue team got picks. That's red team's job. So that's probably a free Baron.
Oh, they're starting it up. No. This is made for red team, so.
Aiden, or Blitzcrank is staying. He will be seen. He doesn't have vision.
Oh, 1-2 jumps over and uses the blast cone, so there's no blast cone to come in. Smart move by him. That was actually super clean by him and fast.
Yeah, it's crazy he's only done 2 placements this year. You normally don't see that of people doing their placements.
Yeah.
So yeah, does red team still have a chance to win this game?
I think so. I think
Yes,
if they,
as long as you have a blitz, you have a chance to win.
yeah, I think if a fight, like, just a fight
they-
after what happened earlier, where you pull the Tristana and kill her, and then you still have the Malzol or some type of chance to, like,
I mean,
Play around
realistically, what
Katarina.
you're gonna need to do is Malzar's gonna have to ult Katarina because you've got to take her out of the fight. You need to not have team kills. Ever.
Oh no, she used
And it needs to be all picks. Like that.
Yeah, Zaya used her ult backwards too. I don't know if it would have saved her. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
yeah, I don't think it would have mattered either way.
Yeah, I think their
Ooh, the
concept.
pull over the wall though. Alright, they're tanking Knowles though. There's the Malzol.
Leono goes down only on one.
He flashes, he has the shield, but he survived. That
Oh.
Nautilus just survived.
Wow. Yeah, I think there was one mistake there. I think the Rumble used his ult specifically to try to get that kill, rather than do a ton of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I felt like Rumble should have used that ult, like, to get that kill earlier. You know what I mean? Like, use it while the guy's, like, under turret trying to flee and get out. You could have prevented him with the slow and the damage. Probably.
A deep dive by the
Leona.
Leona.
Hold it.
And there goes the fountain. Fountain damage. Probably doesn't matter. Oh, actually, it might have mattered. I think. Okay. Yeah.
They
So
might have been
200
able to
down.
end, but they're not going to now. Nas
Flying.
getting chased down. He goes in, but
Uh-oh, but Nocturne just around the corner. Does Nocturne get baited into that? Ramus is chasing. Oh my god!
but wait, he has no
But-
follow-up.
yeah, but what
He
now?
has no- oh, God.
Katarina goes down. Oh my god.
Oh, such a
Worth.
good hook, but
That
I
was
mean,
worth. It was worth.
just how
Highlight
good it
reel,
was,
it
it
was
was worth. We'll just edit out the part where he dies. Just, oh my god, what a hook.
Wow, that was gross. That was sick. Oh
It's
man.
weird that he predicted that you would jump that way. Because I would not have assumed that he would jump that way, because he hasn't done trick jumps the entire game.
Yeah, I think that it was actually just a prediction on his dodge, so he threw it a little bit behind him, and then he like jumped over the wall in a way that it like caught him.
Hey, why don't you guys just have faith in Aiden, you know?
Oh, I do not.
It's like, wait, that had to have been a mistake.
Wow, Aiden is such a guy that he just predicted the most weird jump and it's just amazing. I
That's
can't
it,
believe
it's
Aiden
like-
is so good.
Literally zero, fight him, fight him, fight him! Okay,
Did he not
so,
have Zonios on there?
he probably
Why are the
Oh,
supports
Zonia's
trying to
down.
fight 80 carries?
Okay, so here's what I was saying there. He had the slow field. He could have ran down it, harpooned backwards, and shot fire. But he didn't. Like, he ended up kind of standing still instead of kiting back, which gave Nocturne the 2 auto attacks to finish the fight.
Oh, getting caught
Okay,
again.
red-
You're tanky,
red team
but not
is
that
fighting-
tanky.
Red team is finding a ton of random picks out of sloppy play. That being said, bot lane is pushing really, really hard. They only have one Nexus turret. I don't think they notice it. Okay, they notice it now. They just pinged it. The Nexus turret is full
Katarina
health.
Stop the back.
Blue is trying to stop the back.
Oh.
though. They just need to stop.
Nope, doesn't dodge the back of Zaya. She's gonna be able to collect that way. And Rumble just spawned
Okay.
again.
Well done by the red team for that awareness.
Yeah, really a lot of wasted time by blue team. They had 2 inhibitors down and they had to back off because of all the catches that were made off the sloppy play. Oh, now
Oh.
Katarina's caught out on her own.
What is
She's
she
Malzahar
gonna
hard Ramus. Oh, but she gets.
Oh, but
Oh,
Blitz is
Blitzcrank
there.
is there too. There's not enough Q assists in the world to stop that CC.
Oh, but there is a fight. Tristana's getting a ton of damage off. Turn and do some damage.
Oh, they take down
Why?
the Ramus.
Oh, I guess no. Nocturne doesn't have all. Oh yeah, okay. Nocturne has. They're considering that.
Yeah.
I thought they could fight that.
Yeah, in my mind, I think the better play there is with having your caught out as Ramus. I think that the better play is to turn as Ramus and taunt the Tristana so that your team can do damage to him.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
He didn't give you a first out fast, and here
Oh,
comes
no.
the Nocturne in for all that damage. That is the Death Rumble. He's got nowhere to go.
That's a bit rough.
And just like that, blue team gets picks of their own, and they are gonna be able to push in. Nollis has the mid lane pushing Zaya's bot lane now. She's gonna have to back, and the flash in from Exile. That's an exhaust. That's a death Malzahar.
Yep, I think that's probably game.
It could just end here. It looks like they're going for the 3 inhibs, but no matter what happens after this, it's gonna be pretty hard for Red Team to do anything after.
Oh, Zaya with a
Oh!
great ult though, takes out pretty much with the help of Rammus. Leona ult comes down, but there's not enough to save. They need to defend their base. Nautilus pushing into the base. Nexus turret goes down. Zaya chasing down the Nautilus.
Oh, but there's one.
Oh, there's a Katarina though, but she does have GA. Katarina ult is down. And is it the end of that? Rammus is still chasing, and yep, Katarina's out. So now we have a defenseless base.
To grab that that GA off Zaya in such a free trade like that is really bad though, because if they
Yeah.
fight next and she goes down, she's down for good.
I'm falling asleep in my chair. Somebody better end this game.
Sounds like a personal problem.
No, it totally is. I'm old.
I was supposed to be asleep
Gonna get
4
some
hours
resident-
ago.
Get some resident sleepers in the chat.
I haven't even had my medicine.
There you go, I got you.
Nice emote. Oh, so red team is at Baron, blue team is at Elder Dragon. But
Nocturne is
they pull off. It's not communicating. And Nocturne, oh my gosh, the damage from his Malzahar is enough to take him out. Nocturne goes down, but gives blue team enough time to come. Rumble is unfortunately disconnected or something. That one.
Either way, I don't think that would have made a difference because they've got Elder Dragon, they're going ham.
Oh, that's super unfortunate.
Really bad
Oh.
timing, but
It was like, an intermittent disconnect too. Like he just reconnected right after. Oh, that's really unfortunate.
man. But blue team going mid. I'm surprised they're not just ending this here.
I love the Twitch chat. Blitzcrank gets away with the blast cone. Does he get chased though? Nope. They
Nocturne
are...
and Nollis and Leona though, the two tanks, they say, screw our greedy carries, we're gonna end this game with the W, and yep, that'll be it with paired up minions.
GG. Really unfortunate fight. It could have made it. I think it actually could have made a difference.
It could have made a little bit, but I really don't think it would have swayed that game. I think it was pretty far gone for red team. They had
Yeah.
all inhibitors down, Elder Dragon on the other team.
Sleeping Blake.
Yeah, they had to hold on for one more day. They had to break free, break from the chain.
Yeah, we have a remake request. No.
Okay, you need to pass the fuck out.
All right.
I cannot stay awake. All right,
Thank
peace
you
out,
everyone
boys.
that's watching the stream. As Blake has to go to bed, that's probably going to be the last stream. Watch it. It's Wednesday.
All right, good night, everybody.
Very silent.